with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He was brought down by...
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now...
From the gun, Minshew to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
He was taking...
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll be incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Hey, Foxtrot.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 57 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
He finds some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Colts.
On first down, it's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 29 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll throw right away to Thompson on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Anthony Walker came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2nd and
These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now a give, right side. Hines. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the key.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's got it it's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull? And
it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Haywood! I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Tupper!
They'll run with Thompson. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
34 on the carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Hines. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard gain on
3rd and 1. Here's Rivers.
3rd down.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
First down.
Rivers on first down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
10 yards on the pick.
Grab there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now second.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. No game on this defense, no game.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Going deep for Eifert. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
3rd and long for Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 1st down, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, It starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
12 at the 28-yard line.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd.
Here's Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
A gain of 5.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Lamar Miller stops short of the sticks. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 3rd and short.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd and short yardage. Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Rivers on the money, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run again with Hines. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And they try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were... all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
He may try and run for this. 20! And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
2nd down back at the 18-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Forced out to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To Paris Campbell.
Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
No gain on the play.
Again, it's Robinson.
And 10.
He's got a first down past the 30. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
3 on the stop.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Jaguars.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 25. Jaguars 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And, a crusher. No, it's out. Smith lost it. And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 31 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
25. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He was taken down by Cassius Marsh. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
36 yards.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Campbell making the catch. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.